Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the higher sign resonance, thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for this blessed Yamaya Saturday. Divine masculine, make it hot. Divine feminine, make it hot. Spirit, make it pop. What's up, my unit? Yes, we are on this full moon energy. It is a blood moon. And with the blood moon vibes, it's giving to clear, cleanse, and purify. Right? Earlier, I was just sitting down, just having a little nightcap, and I'm here, and I pulled a card earlier, and I literally pulled Oshun, right? I got the bee spirit, right? Sweet results awaits, number 7, going into the 7 tomorrow. So I love that. I love that, right? I love that, right? So the energy that is giving for this time is to, it's giving a lot of bloodline work, a lot of family, a lot of mixing and mingling energy, right? Making sure that things are clean, right? And when I say that, when it says like blood moon, and I'm referencing in between, it's really like, you know, when I like literally like what's running through our veins, right? So it's kind of like when they say, you know, blood is not family, or family doesn't make you blood, right? It's going into that, cleansing that process of who, what, when, and why, right? Be at home, embrace the in-betweens, right? So with the Virgo energy, it's like it has you very humbled inside as you're dealing with the ups and downs of this time, right? But after a while, it's like a lot of us already know what to do. A lot of us have thought about this before. So this is a perfect month right this time, right? Now is a lucky time, right? To actually act on these things, right? But it's like, if you check the last read, what I said, people's communication sucks, right? So to actually clear, right? If you even want to start off with the clearing, right? Slow and steady wins the race, right? Right? If you want to clear it, right? Taking the lead, right? It's like, okay, so, you know, slow and steady wins the race. I'm taking it, and, you know, I'm going to start off with assessing the situation, right? That's taking the lead of this, right? So we're going to break this down, right? Because Virgo energy likes to break things down. And after you break things down, after a while, you're going to have to do something about it. But we're going to act like as if like we've never done this before, right? So we've taken the lead. Slow and steady wins the race. So things have been taking progress, right? Or this is how the process would or could go, right? Right? Knock on that wood, right? Followed by truth transcends illusion, right? So after you sit here and the progress is going, right? So now you're coming into, okay, what's real and what's not real, and the truth transcends illusion. So it's like the fantasy, the wake up calls, like you could talk all you want, right? But within all the gaslighting, what's the truth, right? So after you've taken the lead, right? This is where I feel like it's coming into now, right? Bringing it up, right? The throat chakra, I think, should be activated here in the middle, right? It should be activated here in the middle, right? We have dream the world into being, believe in yourself, right? Right? And let's see what we're ending with, right? So this is clear. We're clearing here, right? Took a chance to clear with the lead. So it's slow and steady, right? You're gonna win the race, right? But you gotta clear this, like what are we clearing, right? And here's a cleansing, right? The truth is, right? This shit's dirty. You don't see the dirt over there. It's like going to somebody's house and one person sees the dirt, one person doesn't. Come back and see the dirt again. The other person, you could bring it up to the person. It's like they don't see it as dirty. It's like truth is, right? The illusion is, right? Okay, right? And to purify, right? And this process is, I would say, past a cleanse, right? When we're cleansing something, right? I would look at it as maybe a one time, right? Could be from that time, it's going to stay that way for a period of time. But now we're getting into purify. This is a process that's to be, to stay. It's form. It's pure, right? Check the technique. It's pure. Okay? I just want one. Set healthy boundaries. Let it shine. Peacock. Reclaim your power. And these are the ways to do it, right? And we spoke about, I put a quote on my Facebook the other day where it was like, "'Tis the season, right, to graciously outshine," right? Right? Graciously outshine, right? Thank you. And we have the purify spider spirit. Make your dreams real. So cleanse, clear, cleanse, purify. Moth spirit, surrender now. Right? Top deck is giving wasp spirit. All right. You know what would help this situation at times too? When people would use their intuitive spirit and know when spirit is being generous and letting you know these things, regardless of whatever facts may be present at this time, right? Because there's a lot of, like, there's a lot of energy. Like, I'm getting, like, I'm hearing, like, flying monkeys. You ever heard that term? Flying monkeys? Right? It's a type of manipulative tactic that people would use to disguise their hand and their tactics, right? So they send in, right? And it's also come from the essence of Wizard of Oz, right? The flying monkeys. But look it up in the psychological essence, right? And dealing with those type of situations too, right? To clear, cleanse, and purify those things in your life, right? It's to kind of know why and why they're being sent, and why is this message coming here? The star, right? Right? What's coming to hold you back, right? These, like, that's where the truth transcends illusion, where it's like it's flying over your head, it's flying your way, but it's like this is some bullshit, all right? And it doesn't belong here, right? So like these situations at this time are really coming into processing, like, how you are taking the stages to get rid of this, to getting the stages to actually make this better, and making sure that things don't return in this matter, in this way. I'm hearing in this, in, like, it's like when things find you or when things come your way, it just blocks you, it just act, right? It just, right? It's not even a sneak attack, right? But you could box this back too. It's like something. It's like life coming to strong arm you again, right? Forcing you to make this decision again, not knowing that this is the time where you're just gonna probably be a bitch about it and just be like, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody wanting to have you go down a certain road, right? And to clear this, right? And to clarify this and to make sure this, you know what I'm saying? To make sure this don't happen again, you might have to be like, you know what? We're both going down this. It's like, what? It's like, yeah, let's go. Right? The thought could even scare you to think that you're going to sacrifice yourself in a certain aspect too, right? But don't you know who for frightened, right? So in those assets too, you'll be like, yeah, if it's good for me, it's good for you, so let's both do it then, all right? Oh, okay, we're not doing it, right? Yeah, I'm not doing it, right? Sometimes you have to put yourself in a position to be playing that kind of fool to catch wise with people, right? 8 of Cups, yeah, go ahead, right? We all know why people are leaving. We all know why things are going down the way they've gone down. It's like, could have been better with the 10 of Cups here, but it's like, you know, the power of one and the choices of how people would make things and the illusions in between, like the truth, like it transcends illusions, right? People, if things were to slow down in a certain way and people were to see the process of things, right? There we go, right? With the spider spirit, right? You get caught up, right? The webs of life. Some people know how to get in and out, and some people don't. And that's what I'm seeing here. Like, this is like true. This is giving some true, like, we don't always get what we want in life. But I'm also seeing here the things that we don't, like that we don't want to happen, or things that we don't get. It's like, when you go and find another way to get it, right? And then it also doesn't turn out the way you want it to be, or or now it's time for you to pay up. You don't get to cry about it either. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like there's still this. I didn't want to label it like this, but like I said this in a couple reads ago. But this crybaby energy is a little bit. It's like, but it's not crying. It's justified in its own way. But there's something here where it's like, after a while, it does come a time where you see yourself deserving better, right? It's like kind of doing it to yourself. So with the 10 of Swords here, it's like we get to the 10 of Swords with all those stabs, right? 5 of Wands in here, all that fighting, right? Right? Some type of power trip here, where it comes to be where, right? It's like, yeah, I ain't gonna trip again. And it's like the trip is also too like the power ain't come back on from this last trip, right? Whether this is a tower moment or somebody just literally pulled the cord, you know, pull the plug on this bitch, and walk away with the cord, right? There we go, 8 of Wands in here too, right? Slow motherfucking things down, shut it down. Yeah, somebody shut this shit down. 7 of Wands, yeah, 3 of Cups, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is giving like, I ain't fucking with you, and then it's like also like a test I'm seeing in here too. It's like, okay, if that's the case, then I want to see how low you can go, and they're gonna put you to a test and gonna see if you can limbo and how low you can go. And that's what I'm just like, you're gonna put yourself this low again for these that needs to be clear, cleansed, and for you to purify yourself from these things. That's why I'm like, it's time to go. That's what I'm just saying. Like, it's kind of like, yeah, you're too abundant. There's an energy here where it's like using your brains and your smarts for these games instead of using your brains and the smart to be the star that you are. It's a waste of time. That's what these distractions are. That's what these flying monkeys do, right? So whether I feel like this is a situation, or could be like literally like people being in the essence of what this energy is always flying around with. It's like, it's not your, it doesn't, it's not something that you need to You're not supposed to be around. Nobody's supposed to find you. Like, it's just like, if you're, it's like knowing somebody's there, but they're not there because they don't care, right? It's like that, right? So it's like either they're not the one or you're not the one, but there ain't no point of going over there, right? Because it just comes to that time where it's like that's like nobody's here, like nobody cares. Queen of Swords, can't make this up. Eight of Wands, right? Anything you come with, like she's like literally there. She's like off with your head, like, and you can bring, and it's just like bringing, like I can feel like it don't matter what you bring, no matter what you say. You see what I'm saying? Cool, right? I'm hearing, are we clear? You see what I'm saying? Okay, okay. Are we clear? Right? Are we clear? King of Swords and the Cancer Chariot. We went from the Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. That's how the level is, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like still, right? It's like talking to you nicely and then telling you, okay, I said it to you nicely, but I said the Queen of Swords would be like, I said it to you nicely, but then the King of Swords came in and said, I said it to you nicely, but I said what I said. You see what I'm saying? And the Cancer energy here is like, that's where we're going with it. Temperance with Sachi, right? All parties are gonna now figure this out, right? It may be new for all, or new for some, right? But 'tis the season, right? That's what it's giving. And somebody has to take the lead on this to understand that this process is also gonna not just happen overnight. So that's what it is, results overnight, right? Kids crying, right? It's gonna take some hard work. It's like, you know what I mean? You crying at a kid, crying every night, right? It might even be the second night, might even be 2 weeks into this, right? Might even be your second kid, might even be, right? 2-month-old, 2-year-old. I'm getting this new, like, two energy from, right? Like, you got two, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna take work, so like you can't be upset at something that is crying at such a young age. But when we get older now, right? But it's like what I'm gathering from this energy too. It's like somebody crying about the burdens that they're talking about. It's like back to what I just said with age, right? How you grown, crying about something that can't really help itself at that time. You see what I'm saying? And this could just be like flat out like kids, right? The mother energy crying about kids. And it's like you're crying about kids, but a kid's gonna cry. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are you doing crying, right? Unless you're a kid yourself. Having, you know what I'm saying? And then you know where we're going with this? Okay. But if we're an adult now, it's kind of like we're in this essence of doing what we have to do. 10 of Cups. Thank you. Peaceful, abundant family. There's a rainbow, right? 4 of Cups, right? Suck it up, buttercup, right? There's a transforming energy in here. But there's also a little snake in the grass too. And that's where this energy can either go either or. Transforming, it's like the shape shifting energy too that's coming in. 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups, right? It's like you shifting. It's like these like these Virgos are very funny energy and very interesting time, right? Because you can see it and hear a lot, but it's like also like where are you getting this information from? It could be intuitive, it could be spirit, it could be your dream state, and it also could just be coming in from like the outside. So it's like I don't want to say that, you know, right? And this can also come from a longing from not having these matriarch energies in your life, right? So yeah, and I'm speaking mostly in the essence right now of the feminine energy being the healing, and then mother, right? But then I'm speaking to the masculine and the feminine because where did we come from, right? So it don't matter if you're a son or a daughter. You know what I'm saying? We all had these wishes, right? And we all have these wishes, but this energy is really coming into real, like a real, A real birth. Getting birth. More birth. This card doesn't want to come up. Right? It's grounded. What do we have here? The Ace of Pentacles. The way it fell in the ground. And I'm here just like, and I feel like every time I'm picking it up, picking it up, but it's like, and I'm touching it, and I'm like, I'm very interested. And it's like, before I could actually think about like it hard being like, you know, something like this card, I'm like, it's a grounding card. Of course it is, the Ace of Pentacles. I can't, like, I love it. I love it. Right? Honestly, to close this read off, what it's giving here as I look at the spider spirit dream the world into the being, right? No matter what happens, right? The peace and harmony that can happen in a situation, meaning it doesn't have to actually be, but your understanding of these situations, right? After you clear, cleanse, and purify, is really allowing you to dream your world into the being and go back into your wishful state, back into your abundance, like go right back into your bag. You see what I'm saying? Whether that is you staying or not. But this, it's like you have to get back into your if you care about yourself, right? Others will care for you too. And the energy that's coming in here is like really breaking it down, right? Really breaking it down of I say it to myself. People will only have you fucked up as much as you allow them, right? So you know if you got yourself fucked up, right? Right? So that's why it's fucked up, right? High Priestess, right? Yeah, High Priestess. Eight of Cups. You know when it's fucked up. See what I'm saying? But you decided, right? Okay, Ashe.